It's 5 Minute Friday with Jordan Edwards. And in this episode, we're going to talk about how doing less is actually more. So I want you guys to stop doing and start being. We live in a world that's obsessed with doing more tasks, more stuff, more movements. But are we actually living or just spinning our wheels? We fill our lives with possessions, meetings, and endless to-do lists, thinking it brings us happiness. But the truth, it often leaves us empty, anxious, and tired. So in this podcast today, we're going to talk about how you can have less that's really going to give you more. So we're going to focus on three things, which is less items, less commitments, and less movement slash doing. So let's dive into each of these. And like I said, it's going to be less than 5 minutes. We're going to do this super quick so you get the value really quickly. So less items. What does that look like? How many of us that are listening right now have enough t-shirts for literally uh, over 100 t-shirts, over 100 pairs of shoes, 100 dresses, 100 everything? And we start to realize that our closets are very full, but we wear the same 7 to 10 outfits. So by doing less, you start to simplify your wardrobe and have this minimalistic attitude because you don't need all of these things. You don't need the 5 cars. You don't need the 10 jet skis. You just need the things you're actually going to use. The other big thing is that saying no will allow you to say yes when it matters for commitments. You want to have less commitments. So, what I mean by that, in the beginning years, you want to commit to everything because you don't know what's going to work. But as you get older, you want to get more certain about what commitments you want to have because you want to have the things that you're really good at and the things that you enjoy and be able to spend time on those things. And then the last part is less movement and doing. So you want to leave yourself time to reflect, breathe, and connect. The reason I say that is how many of us have a meeting that's 10 to 10:45, and then from 10:45 to 11, we'll just doom scroll. I know it happens a lot with my generation. I know it's happening more with other people because it's our go-to boredom. But what we really need to start doing is asking ourselves better questions of like, how can I get fulfillment in this 10 minutes? Maybe it's a walk around the park. Maybe it's a step back. Maybe it's a step forward. But I want you guys to start small. And by that, I mean you guys can do anything. You could start by decluttering one drawer. You could cancel one unnecessary meeting. And you could take 10 minutes to sit in silence without your phone. I really hope this less is more gave you some good value, some good perspective, and I hope you have an incredible, incredible weekend.